Welcome back, everyone. We are 2 minutes away from the next match in the Oz World Cup 2020 round of 16. It's a winner's bracket encounter between two titans, Canada and Taiwan. We are back. I am Doomsday, and returning once more, it's Mr. Bubbleman.
Back with another OWC tournament match. And this one's a corker, actually. This one, we were talking about it earlier, but Canada-Taiwan. Canada has Azer in charge. They're with Nick, 1324, xootynator, trevrasher, Stoof, Rupertion, YummyinmyTummy, and RyuK.
Yeah, it's really quite unfortunate that Taiwan ended up with the seed that they did, which wasn't a bad seed, mind you, but like middle of the pack for a team like this, like poor Netherlands who bumped into these guys first round.
Oh yeah,
that's
man,
not good. Terrifying. So
Netherlands are historically good early round team as well, and they got sat down, to put it nicely.
So no doubt Taiwan not going to be afraid of this pick. And yeah, Canada did extremely well on it, but they're not going to sit on their laurels. They know who they're facing, and they know that every single match these two have had has gone down to the wire. Round 3, in terms of their OWC matches. And let's see how it goes. Winners bracket match.
Let's see if Taiwan can get some revenge.
Yeah. Watch it in. On the Canadian side, Nick, YummyinmyTummy, Stoof, and Rupertion started things off. Interesting to see no RyuK in for this stream, but they do have Nick and Rupertion very, very solid on streams, as well as Yummy. Stoof, very solid all-around player.
We've got on the other side Rizer, Shield, Zane, and Eunha. A very, very strong roster. Zane, Rizer, Shield, all very decorated stream players. Eunha, unfortunately, I don't know too much about. A newer name to me. But of course, if he's on the Taiwan roster, then he's going to be incredible in his own right. Shield finding the first miss of this map. Very slight drop from him, 100 or so combo in. Eunha following it up. A 500 combo dropped by him means that Canada have a safe lead. They're struggling a little bit. Accuracy as well.
Yeah, a couple of wobbles, Eunha, there, but plenty of time to recover it. We're only a third way through the map. But yeah, everyone else on the board, very comfortable. All 6 FCs with very, very good ag. Only Stoof with the almost below 9. Ooh,
doesn't quite aim the last note there, Yummy. His combo's down. There's still advantage to Canada, but Taiwan are now back in.
That's why you don't sit on an SS, Yummy. SSing in a tournament. Don't do it. Big run now for Taiwan. It's 2 FCs to 3 as we get to the one.
Oh no, 300 down by Eunha. Really struggling to keep his combo on this map.
At the moment, his team is doing the work, so they're still in a good position here, Taiwan.
Oh no, wait, when did Rupertion miss?
A while back, yeah, he missed just before the slow part. Yeah.
Oh right, well.
And there goes Yummy again, so that's another combo reset, but the FCs are still up for Canada, so they're not out of it yet by any means. But here come Taiwan. They take the lead.
Now in the favourable position, Nick and Stoof, the 2 last bastions for Canada. Yummy and Rupertion, they are building combo, but it won't matter too much. They're down. They're not quite out, but they're down. They're losing ground. The further Taiwan can pull this out, and the closer it gets to the end, the less of a chance there is for Canada to come back into this.
Yeah, last big stream section here. And all those FCs holding excellently. Yak isn't even dropping. And that is going to be the first point. First blood will go to Taiwan here with 3 FCs to 2 on a break point as well. That's huge. We would talk about how they like to mind a game, but this one backfired.
Indeed. Indeed it did. They played what they thought was the strongest pick they had, and it's been countered. Zane, Rizer, even Shield, the one miss really early on. Just a reverse choke for him.
Yep, it wasn't an FC. It's just giving him benefit of the doubt. It's still a very good score, though, by Shield.
It's the 3 decorated stream players I mentioned at the start, and they hold so strong. They take that one. That's very difficult to act that one, though. The timing on that map fluctuates. And Hidden 2 is the pick from Taiwan. Flask's in already, we can see.
Azer just FC this. And xootynator had a very good match last week.
Yeah, we talk about the top scores from Canada to the number 1 score on No Mod 2, No Mod 4, and Hidden 1. Taiwan took the number 1 score on Hidden 2, the number 2 score on No Mod 5, only second to a 4-way FC by Russia. So these are definitely 2 of the very strongest teams. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
Oh, we see people spinning.
I guess it's a bit more like it.
That's better.
It's a bit more like it.
Canada come out in the lead from that spinner. A little bit of accuracy drop from Shiina, Noriko, and GfMRT. Interestingly, the first one to miss. Wasn't something I'd expect to see from him. Stoof,
actually, we should mention complete roster change for Taiwan. 4 out for him.
Oh wow, yeah, no, you're right. Were they warming up for this in the background then? Flask finds a miss. And I think almost a full change for Canada as well. That's Azer, Zooty, and Stoof are in. Stoof, AR8? Hold on,
yeah,
wait. He's the hard rock player, right?
He is. He's a handyman.
He's doing well.
He's perfectly capable on Hidden, for sure, but it's not the skill set you expect from someone like Stoof. I say he's known for his hard rock and general sort of streaming ability.
All is relatively quiet. We're getting up to the stream now, and Spinesnight drops the start of it.
Oh, GfMRT breaking.
That burst. Just catching him, and that's 2 combos down just before the break. Both teams will be seeing this, and it's a 3-way right now with a very slight combo deficit for Stoof, but a very high combo. In fact, beating out Flasks, and that's the 2nd highest combo for Taiwan. Big misses for Zooty. Yeah, there goes 1 combo. It's going to take a bit more than that for it to swing, though.
It's a nice recovery from Stoof after the very early miss. Like I say, is AR8 player extraordinaire,
oh, no.
Stoof.
Shiina. There goes the FC for Taiwan. And now it's all on Flask. GfMRT and Spinesnight are building their combos. They're relatively safe and secure. Spinesnight does find a drop. He finds another. Struggling a little bit. Zooty. Stream catches Stoof and GfMRT. Not happy with that.
No. that's
thrown him. His focus is gone. The rest of his team has it though. Rupert and Azer still on FCs, and Flask with 700 combo, trying his best to keep his team in it. It can happen. Oh, but with Shiina missing, there's no combos on Taiwan to back him up, and Rupert drops the FC, but there's 600,000 points difference between these 2 teams now.
Yeah, this not paying off. It's going to be another break point going the other direction. It looks like Rupertion actually with a nice run here coming in for that AR8, but guess who has the FC for Canada? No surprises. Who it is?
Not at all.
This is what he does, Azer. He jumps in, FC's hidden, and then leaves. Unless he means this is here. I beg, please don't.
The Hidden Spectre. He gets it. Zooty fails, but that won't matter.
Yeah, they win anyway.
They do win. I was going to mention that. That's a 3v4 victory for them. She will revive from that spinner, I'm pretty sure, but
that might just be
it will be 3v4 anyway.
Yeah. It's fine. If fails don't count anyway, it's fine.
1.09. That almost could have beaten a hard rock score on any other map. And that's all spinner. That's 30k of spinner, pretty much.
Can I just direct your attention to Flask's score?
Warming up for that map, then it kind of backfired on them too.
Yeah, so as you were, both teams dropping their first pick, so bit of a scrappy start, but good plays for sure. But the picks, you know, not going the way the teams intend. Of course, Canada have a very solid double time roster these days. And looking at those 4 names, no doubt they should be able to perform on this one, but it's kind of an irregular double time map, this. But certainly one where players like RyuK and Trev and that can really flex their ability in this realm. Something a bit weirder, especially in the accuracy. So I'm curious to see how they do in terms of that. Few early breaks here. YummyinmyTummy with a very early miss, but covering nicely and accuracy very good at the start. Shield though with that break, gonna count a bit more, losing about 250 combo there.
Breaks again. He's down to 93% now. Short break, 99% for Yummy. Shame he doesn't have the FC, but the rest of his team do.
Yeah, just the early wobble for him, but yeah, the accuracy. Anything above 98 is very good on this map. I'm seeing quite a few. We're actually seeing 97s across the board for Canada.
Flask drops. Shield's been building up a combo, but if Canada stay strong like they are right now, there's really no way back in for Taiwan into this pick.
Not quite over yet, but
oh, no,
yeah,
Trev.
Not looking good. Oh, Trev.
Oh,
I mean, they still got the edge, right? And they got 400k in the lead. They're still in a good spot, but yeah, that's going to make things a bit more dicey for Canada going into the next tougher sections. Still a lot of map to go. But with this slower part, they're still in a good spot. They'd have to lose all of FCs, really, to drop this one. Another break there for Yummy, but he's still got the AK and his team have his back. With that FC drop now for Taiwan, they only have one. And it's going to be a big win for Canada. Not too much, but no doubt this Canadian team have such good DT players, and they've shown it again. Look at that AK from Yummy, though. That's actually crazy. Really good AK on this map by Yummy. But the two FCs going to win the day. RyuK and Stoof finishing it off for Canada, and they win their own pick. They bank that break point and take the lead.
So they're knowing...
Oh, no, sorry. That's
sorry,
not a break
go
point,
ahead.
sorry, but yeah.
No, not a break point. They're
pick.
knowing... yeah. The first pick that they've... in this match that the team that picked it has won.
Yeah, that's what I meant, to get my words mixed up. The pick went well this time, and I think DT is usually a safe bet for Canada these days. There's still one on the board. We'll see if it comes up later, but he wouldn't surprise me. Like, Canada have also had a very good hard rock roster historically, and yeah, no doubt this year they are going to be there, up there whereabouts in terms of the highest hard rock scores every week. Yeah, 4-man roster of very keen hard rock players. Stoof in on his home ground this time. Rupertion as well, joining in. Nick as well. Of course, the UK staying in. This sort of thing is where we're going to see him pretty much every single time.
I suppose we can talk about... We do. I suppose we can talk about our own practice in this, and it was, in our experience as a team, it was pretty easy to act, so... 1995 maybe come out on this? See,
yeah.
Zane and Flask with me right now. Oh no, sorry. I'm so sorry, Flask.
Well,
misses as well.
Yeah, the end of those jumps. But no, like, you are right. This map is actually quite complicated to act. But the match can be a bit different. In practice, it's easy to act.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Indeed. Tournament nerves are a thing.
Yeah, Mr. Flask is quite unfortunate on the end of that jump. His team's backing him up, but as we approach the end of this first chorus, this is the only drop. Long map, though. Long one. When it comes to like two teams like this, two Hard Rock Titans, it's just a case of watching every little slip. They don't give you much to commentate. Because they just hold
pretty much. Oh, Nick. Very sad drop there. You say not much to commentate, but that was a very slight slip up with a very large ramifications. The lead is over in Taiwan's favor, and the lead is closing very quickly. You can see that red bar shrinking. Possibly even in the next minute or so a blue bar appear if everyone holds. Flask stable again. He hit that bigger jump spike the second time. A veteran of the tournament scene, Flask, definitely. But in a match such as this, anyone will get nervous. No matter how many tournaments you've played, how long you've been playing this game. And we're through relatively free combo into the climax of the map. A couple of hundreds from Flask, but I think that was about it.
Yeah.
The last chorus is hit. And it's all about who hits these jumps. It's all about whether you hit the heads of these sliders. There's going to be a stream coming up. But it's all jumps from here out.
Here we go. It's flickering. Taiwan with the lead.
This is the spike. And there's the stream, and Stoof is the one that misses. That's an FC down for Canada, and that blue bar is not going to grow slowly anymore. No sorry, that's big drop from Stoof. Passing a million points, you can tell we're into the final throws of the map. And the final spinner seals the point for Taiwan. Look at those scores.
Gosh.
3.8 million for Canada would have beat pretty much any other team except Taiwan. The one miss from Flask on that first jump spike, it's a reverse choke for him, so that very easily could have been a four-way. 2 100s for Zane. As I said, accuracy 400s for UK, but he doesn't take the number one spot. That goes to Zane. I think it just kind of goes to show that it is the circle size that is the difficulty on this. If really it's a lot easier than Taro even.
There are a couple swaps. On Canada side, we're seeing trevrasher coming in for Rupertion. On the Taiwanese side, we're seeing Shiina and Noriko come in for Shield. Shield FC'd the last map, but he's not playing. No, he is. He
right
came
next
in
to
for. Yep, he's coming for Flask.
Eunha.
Flask he's coming for. He did get the miss, but he played pretty well. I guess he's not looking at this one as a comfortable map.
UK is the one that gets the miss on this early. Down to 94%. CS 6.5. We don't really see RyuK play it very often. Much more of a speed, fast aim style player. Possibly out of his comfort zone, but also he has the latent ability to just be able to apply his aim to anything. Looking pretty stable right now. Just a small drop from the UK at the start. As we get into the streams, it's a miss from trevrasher actually on the Canada side. So that's 2 FCs down for them. Nick and Stoof holding strong. Stoof in 99.67. And a big stream comes in. We're into the real meat of the map right now.
Yeah,
with a song like this, you'd expect it to be a little more finger control-y, more doubles, more quads, but it's not. It's relatively standard, so the accuracy is up there from the players. Shield with 99.2. Stoof drops below 99. But He continues on with his full combo. And everyone looking like their comfort's back on this map.
Yeah, it's
big shakes from Shiina, but he's holding on.
In terms of the FCs anyway.
CS 6.5 like this, it's definitely important to calm your nerves before you play it. Oh my goodness. Big drops from Shiina.
That's big.
That's 100,000 points that he just lost from his FC. All of those misses on that stream, but it's the ending flourish of the map.
Yeah, it's 3 FCs to 2. It's going to be fine.
His team have it, and he's done enough. He's matched Trev. A couple of misses here and there, but 3.8 million again from Taiwan. They break Canada on the stream pick. 7 100s from Rizer, including all of the ones he dropped on the last stream.
Yeah, that miscount stings, but it's still a good score from Shiina and Noriko. But yeah, that team score, once again, Taiwan on Hard Rock showing up twice in a row. And this was a ballsy pick. But yeah, this time Canada can't get it.
And looking at it like they lost on Hard Rock and they lost on the stream pick, I'm questioning the mental gymnastics, I suppose, that they went through to arrive at picking Hard Rock 2. Everything was pointing to them not picking that, I would say. Everything was pointing to that being a Taiwan map.
They're taking the lead from each other, one after the other up to this point, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it continue.
Yeah, does that mean Canada 4-3?
Certainly could be. Wouldn't want to jinx that, though.
I don't know, anything can happen.
Oh, there we go. Yep, there is a hidden Hard Rock on Rizer, but no overmodding really, with the exception of that. I don't think it's too uncomfortable of an overmod.
Yeah,
Rizer are going to be fine on that.
I wouldn't even call that an overmod. That's pretty much Rizer's stomping ground of hidden Hard Rock.
Yeah, 3 points.
They are 8.3.
Yep, quite streamy. It's a DPM, so the speed's bang in the middle of what is going to be comfortable for most of these, but yeah, low approach rate, extremes is the name of the game. Some awkward aim here and there.
Early misses. Flask and Shiina, both with early drops. Drop again for Flask is a little bit shaky, trying to snap these notes and just misplacing his cursor slightly. UK though, the drop for Canada fires right back. Not a favourable trade yet. Taiwan are still disadvantaged, and with a miss from Flask, they will continue to be disadvantaged. Just needs to relax his aim hand a little bit.
Still competitive though. Hit the slow part now. 2 FCs to 2, 2 FCs to 3, sorry. But a big combo on Shiina on that hidden, so they're not too far behind.
Yet again, it's the tale of a single miss. We haven't had an act battle yet. But on a map pool this difficult, I'm really not expecting act battles to really appear. Shiina, no!
That's going to sting now. Oh, there's that double miss though from Canada. Hang on, it's advantage Taiwan right now. 2 FCs to 2 with Flask recovering. Hang on, this is going to go to the wire if they hold. A little bit short on time.
Yeah. There's not enough of the map left, and with that spinner, it is sealed. 3.3 million. These scores for this match are exactly what I would have expected.
Well, certainly I expected it. Well, expected them to be very good, and they have been so far. But they're so well matched. They're constantly trading. But this one was going towards Taiwan, and a 4-2 would have been scary for Canada. But they do tie it up, and at the moment, that 4-3 looking more likely.
Indeed, Rizer really did his best there. 1.1 million for his team. But it's the double FC on the no mods. 3 100s each for Yummy and Stoof. And look at that, that's twice now. There's their strategy, I guess. Taiwan pick hard rock, Canada pick hard rock. Taiwan pick free mod, Canada pick free mod.
Whatever you can do, I can do better, is what they're saying. Of course, very different map. This map is poles apart from the one we just saw. It's high speed, big circle size, high AR when it comes to that mod. And hard rock, of course, it's going to go on Stoof.
Oh, but it also goes on Nick.
Oh, is he?
They're double hard rocking. Yeah, it's an overmod. It is CS3, and with hard rock it becomes 3.9, so it's below the, well, average, quote unquote, of 4. Maybe having more luck with approach rate 10 on this.
Yeah, I feel like with higher BPMs, a lot of people like to take that AR-10, and with the circle size not being much of a factor, it can be quite comfortable for a lot of people to take the hard rock on these, so it's probably not too bad, and hey, might be just free score for him, we'll see. Modern Taiwan not changing. Well, that break on the stream though by Shiina and Noriko.
That's a big drop as well. That's about 60,000, 70,000 points. He is behind. Zane with another miss too. So 2 FCs to 4 in Canada. This is one of the easier picks in this map pool.
Well, relatively, of course. Not an easy map, but yeah, it is. And with a few misses though from Taiwan, this is looking really, really dire for them as we get to the halfway point. 4 FCs to 1.
Too.
Yeah, Rizer. Shield with the no mod, doing what he can, but it ain't looking good. The longer streams coming in. And yeah, the last time they tried to go for the same mod pick that Taiwan did, it backfired, but this one is going very comfortably for the Canadians. There is a break though, xootynator.
Yeah, Zooty and Rizer both break. Zane and Shiina, a little bit more stable now, but it's going to take 2 or 3 misses from Canada to even this up. And Zooty misses, that's not really the miss they want though. It's going to have to be an FC, and really, they brought it out too far for it to happen. Oh no, Stoof. Second to last note. But that's fine. Still over 1 million points for that hard rock.
Yeah. Very nearly top score if it wasn't for Nick also FCing with FCing with hard rock. So all in all, he ain't going to be too bothered about that. In Canada, on a match point. But next pick is from Taiwan. And what happens now, Bubble?
What happens now? Yeah, a great pick for them. Strange. I'm interested in why Taiwan dropped so many points there. Because they had a really incredible performance on No Mod 5, and I'd say this is similar, if not easier, than No Mod 5 from last week.
Oh, okay.
No Mod 1.
No Mod 1 alert. This is how it's going to go then.
They're going for it. Hopefully he doesn't find that reverse choke he had on Hard Rock 1. You definitely want these... The more experienced players in for these maps. Especially near the end of matches. We've got Nick and Rupertion, this is their first, as well as Zooty, this is their first OWC, and we've got Zane, Rizer, Shield, Flask. Now that's a roster for anything no mod and anything generic. Yeah. These guys are just... Yeah, as I said at the start of the match, you see them on every leaderboard. You see them everywhere. They just play the game so much. So this is just going to be nothing for them.
Yeah, it's actually a really interesting dynamic. It's seasoned tournament players against Canadia's new blood. 3 of these players are playing the first one I should mention, so it's a really interesting dynamic. We'll see who bloods first, I suppose. I wouldn't be surprised to see a very similar lineup both these two teams if this goes to the tiebreaker, if Taiwan win it. So, we'll see if it comes to that. No early misses though, so...
I suppose all the tiebreaker is just a slightly longer version of number 1, really, this week.
Yeah, unlike last week's one, which was an absolute just wild beast.
Oh yeah.
This week's tiebreaker is much more Route
everything.
1.
Everything
Yeah.
and anything and everything.
Dare not say even.
Oh, yeah. We're just waiting. We're poised. We're ready. All that's really happening right now is just occasional accuracy drops, and there's really not many of them to speak of either.
Yeah. Here comes one of the big triangle jump spikes, which could claim someone.
The longer this goes, the closer it gets to the middle of the map, the more catastrophic any miss will be.
Yeah. No one breaks on those triangles.
Into the chorus.
There's barely any accuracy drops to talk about.
You could not put the tension here with a knife.
Oh my gosh, baby. This is incredibly tense. Here comes another slower part.
No kicks has missed either. Past the halfway mark, there's about 2/3 of the map left. The longer it goes, the more my stomach starts doing backflips.
Oh, here comes the break bubble. Oh my god, imagine looking at this break. Oh my gosh. There's 2 SS's on the board.
You have to have nerves of steel to move past this.
Here we go.
I'm expecting something to change because of that. Seeing 4 FCs on both teams. Everyone hits the speed up. This is slight difficulty spike in this last chorus.
Rack drops. Here comes another jump spike. Oh my god. Everyone has hit it. This is actually crazy.
The longer this goes, the more nerves are going to set in. The more aim is going to shake.
And RyuK.
The less control of your cursor and RyuK is the drop.
That's the blink. Canada drop. 3 FCs to 4. Taiwan taking it to tiebreaker if they hold a little bit more here.
It's 200k for each player. That's going to close very quickly because the closer you get to the end of the map, the closer you get to an FC, the faster your score will increase towards 1,000,000 points. It's closing. There's 100,000 points, and there's 100,000 points difference in the match right now. It's going to close out with that.
And it is
Rizer
time.
missed directly. It's the second to last
note.
note, but it won't matter. 1 miss for both teams, no 4-ways for them, but the accuracy for Canada just cannot beat higher combos. Taiwan! What a victory for them! Flask with the perfect, despite having the lowest accuracy in the lobby.
That's the perfect score. Same on the Taiwanese side. The rosters are in.
GLA chefs are in chat. And this,
Yeah, same roster.
as amazing as this match is, it's to stay in the winner's bracket. The team that loses this is not out yet. They will be dropping down to the loser's bracket, and the winner will be going on to face France or Hong Kong. We've got the 4 players in the lobby. Xooty takes Hidden on the tiebreaker, so if it is indeed a 4-way by both teams, Canada will win by default, pretty much. Barring any accuracy.
Yeah, it could definitely be a genius move. I mean, xootynator on that Hidden isn't going to be too much more of an issue for her, so it's going to be fine in terms of consistency, you feel. Azer taking no mod is interesting, though, as well.
Yeah. I'd even wager she's more consistent on Hidden. I would have said Azer would have been more consistent on Hidden, but
Yeah.
wanting to play it safe.
So here we
Nobody
go,
from
man.
nobody from Taiwan really being egged on to follow suit.
That's a break from
It's
Azer
definitely
on
a
that
good
stream.
thing. Oh no.
Early days. This map's 6 minutes long, so plenty of time for comebacks to happen, and the harder parts are to go. But early advantage will go to Taiwan as the song builds up.
And they are going to absolutely run away with this one. If they get the chance to see this, if they know they're in the lead and they have the advantage, all those nerves will disappear. Or they will only amplify. Sometimes it's better to not know how you're doing in relation to the other team, because if you know you need to hold and you win, on the other side of that coin, if you hold, you win. It's all about confidence, it's all about comfort. You'll be going forward into the first chorus.
And the first real big jump spikes to deal with. Watch those kick sliders as well. Very easily to slip up even just once due to the irregular spacing.
To really have your wits about you. Some of these notes aren't exactly where you would expect them to be.
Very nicely done by everyone during that. Just the early miss from Azer, splitting the two teams thus far.
Big drop of hundreds by Zooty. Puts them a little bit further behind.
Yeah, the mod's going to save her though, so... But yeah, the axe drop's going to... Yeah, split things up a little bit more.
I'm actually shaking in anticipation.
Just waiting for that next big spike. The little stream's going to be coming out. In terms of aim, this part is certainly a more comfortable part. A break here is absolutely tragic.
Especially since it's halfway through the map. Everyone hitting those bursts. No slip-ups.
Go, next chorus. Still 7 FCs on the board. And Azer with a near FC.
It's very close to the start that he messed up. It was a rather sizable drop from him, but it doesn't matter. He's got the combo. The worst misses, the worst place to one miss is right at the center, right at the middle.
Oh, but Azer gets another drop, and there goes his combo he was building up. It is 3 FCs to 4 as we get into the final third. Yes, it is. And Taiwan now really in the driver's seat, but
they know.
God, there's still so much combo on the Canadian side, though.
Yeah, that
if
is
Taiwan
still
drop 2 FC, they're going to run back. Oh, and there goes Rizer, though.
There goes 1 FC. It's 3-3, and they have to know. They have to know that they have to all hold.
Oh, the shakes.
Azer drops again. So it is still favorable to Taiwan. We're going to be getting into the last chorus, and there is a difficulty spike in the ending. It's about
it's definitely the hardest part.
Yeah, there's about 300,000 points for each player. Still up for grabs.
Oh, there goes Shield. It's advantage Canada. 3 FCs to 2. And that 100k lead is going to run back. They're coming here from the Canadians.
Rizer misses again. Rizer really struggling now.
Closing
it's the big jumps. It's the awkward jumps. Nobody caught by the kick sliders or the bursts. The lead is closing and Canada are going to take it. It's going to flick over the last set of jumps. And we're into the outro. We're into the ending.
Yeah, the time's running out here for Taiwan. Canada behind for so much of the map. Might just have stolen it right at the death. And that is going to be it, Bubble. It's 5-4. The streak continues. Taiwan's woes against Canada cease to end here. It's 3 5-4s in a row for Canada. And they will take this win in an amazing matchup. That was incredible.
What a show. What a show. It was the slider break from Shield. Rizer too, as soon as he missed, he just sort of crumbled. And the deficit for Azer, missing at the start and missing right in the middle, it's not going to be the decider. 3 FCs, his team's there. They've got his back. Zooty with the hidden FC too.
Yeah, mod FCs on the tiebreaker. Those are worth their weight in myrrh. Absolutely. Rare to see it, so well played there. But wow. God, the